Is AI going to kill us all? And is regulating AI a good idea? No, AI is not going to kill us all, and regulating AI is a really bad idea. Let me explain. When ChatGPT first came along, it was an absolutely mind-blowing event. Here was a piece of tech which could respond in the way we humans talk to each other, not like a machine, but an empathetic and highly well-informed human. And since then, it has only become smarter. AI already has made a massive impact on how we code. I myself have become a bit of a developer since. I used to have a team, and now I can do a lot of work, especially around setting up an MVP myself. And that has made a radical difference in how we deliver output. It has helped in creating images and video, and it's steadily going to keep becoming more and more a part of how we live. I can't wait for the day when all Optus call centers are replaced by AI who actually understand what the hell I'm asking for and don't just shuffle me from one person to another. And while all this is great, many fear that AI is going to go all Skynet on us. It is suddenly going to acquire sentience, or maybe it already has, and we are all going to be in a Terminator or a Matrix style dystopian world that is ruled by machines and they all go hunting humans. This has led to calls for regulation and controlling the pace of tech by reducing the access to compute and other means. To be completely honest, I myself was so worried at about 6 months back that I genuinely expected to wake up one day and find Terminator style robots on the rampage. However, after much thought, I have generally concluded that AI is not going to kill us all. And regulating AI is likely to not only damage the rate of progress, but also potentially lead to a doomsday scenario. Let me explain. While there are many different flavors of AI, the one which we deal commonly on a regular basis is the LLM, or the large language model, the one which ChatGPT provides, for example. There are other flavors as well. There is stability, for example, stable diffusion, etc., in which the main output is image rather than text, but we are not really talking about that right now. While this gives really well-informed human-like responses, the LLMs, they don't really have any internal deep thought process the way we humans do, at least most of us do. What is happening instead is the AI has been fed a large amount of text and it generally knows which words follow the other. So when you feed it with a question, what it is doing really is it is using these probabilities to create a series of word sequences that generally make sense in the context. Now I'm oversimplified, but there is no sense of self, there is no perception of the world as a whole, there is no world model, there is no formulation of a plan, and there is no overarching objective. All the things and more that are necessary to achieve true intelligence. Simply put, it is all very superficial. There is no ghost in the shell at the moment. But can a sense of self emerge as the models get smarter and smarter? And let's say by developing agents, for example, which sort of string things together and create plans, etc. To answer this question, we first need to understand how our own sense of self emerged. We emerged through a process of selection, a long process over which our designs became increasingly complex, but they were all really driven by one single goal, which is survival. At least long enough so that we could procreate, have children, so that we can pass our genes through. AI has no such pressure of selection right now, no process of evolution, as they are all going through what is closer to intelligent design rather than true evolution. We are their gods. The closest thing that comes to selection is usage. The models that will find most use will be the ones which will become more and more developed and will pour more resources towards their development. We'll use the models that are most useful for us, and this in turn will shape the development of potential future AGI. And because we have been developing these models so that they're useful to us, it will ultimately be well aligned with our objectives rather than something that is out for itself. For a well-aligned AI to emerge, we need a large number of models that compete with each other and are selected for by the wider public, rather than just a few actors. We need more open source AI and greater access to tinkerers who can develop their own flavors and rig it in many different ways as fit for purpose. So we need the llamas of the world, we need the Mixtrals, we need Falcon, and so on and so forth. The funny thing is, and this is quite common knowledge, OpenAI is not really open. On the other hand, adding more regulation means the development of AI will be shaped only by the few well-resourced organizations which can go and lobby on their behalf. We will end up in the way fintech has evolved or other similar highly regulated industries have evolved. We end up with opaque development processes and closed source models which are more likely to have hidden abilities in them, either intentionally or unintentionally. Somebody has put in something there which then presents itself in a manner that can suddenly emerge and cause chaos on an unprecedented scale. Think about this. If someone put you in a cage throughout your childhood, are you less or more likely to come out and murder them when you grow up? Or if somebody held your hand, played with you, and guided you while you grew up, are you more likely to be a well-balanced individual who is a productive member of society when you grew up? Rishi Sunak, the British Prime Minister, recently went on record saying that they will not be looking to regulate AI. On the other hand, Australia seems to have taken the position that caging AI and putting the development in the hands of the few is the way forward. Now, I don't know the British PM and the policies which he espouses beyond AI quite well, but on this particular matter, Rishi is right on the money.